Have you ever wondered if the small, everyday strengths you carry are actually clues that you could live to 100 or even beyond? As we get older, it's natural to ask ourselves, what really matters for a long and healthy life? Am I doing enough? Am I still on the right path? Well, the truth might surprise you. Longevity isn't always about strict diets, intense workouts, or expensive health routines. Sometimes the signs are hidden in simple things you do every day, things you might not even notice. In this video, we're diving into 5 powerful signs that you're already on track for a longer lifespan, even if you don't realize it yet. These clues show up in how you move, how you think, and even in how people respond to your steady presence in their lives. Stay with me until the end, because these signs don't just reveal your strength and health. They can boost your confidence, give you hope for the future, and maybe even change the way you look at your own journey. So, let's jump in. Sign number 1. You can still walk with steady balance. Think about it. Walking is one of the most natural things we do. We take thousands of steps in our lifetime, and most of the time we don't even think about it. But here's the catch. As we age, balance becomes one of the first things people start to lose. Many older adults struggle with wobbling, hesitating, or even avoiding walks altogether because they're afraid of falling. That's why steady balance is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. If you can rise from a chair without using your arms, walk across a room without holding on to the furniture, or even enjoy a brisk stroll around your neighborhood, you're sending your body a clear message. I'm still resilient. I'm still strong. Balance is more than just keeping upright. It shows your bones, muscles, and nervous system are working together in harmony. Doctors often use balance tests to gauge overall health because it touches on so many systems at once. Take George, for example. He's 78 and still walks his dog every single morning. His steps are steady, his posture is upright, and even when the ground is uneven, he adjusts with ease. Neighbors admire his calm pace. But what they may not realize is that every walk is a silent victory, proof that his body and mind are aging gracefully. And here's another hidden benefit. Balance prevents falls. Falls can completely change a person's life after 70, sometimes leading to hospital stays, loss of independence, or even long-term decline. But when you can move confidently, you protect yourself from those risks and open the door to freedom. Freedom to travel, to join family gatherings, or simply enjoy a stroll in the park. This isn't about running marathons or walking fast. It's about being comfortable in your body, trusting your steps, and moving with quiet confidence. Every steady step you take is your body's way of whispering, I'm still strong enough to carry you forward. Sign number 2. You remember names and stories clearly. Let's be honest. We all forget little things now and then. Keys, glasses where we put the TV remote. But when your memory remains sharp enough to remember names, faces, and stories with detail, that's a remarkable sign of brain resilience. Forgetfulness is often treated as a normal part of aging, but studies show that people who maintain clear, detailed memories well into their 70s, 80s, and 90s are also the ones most likely to enjoy longer, healthier lives. Why? Because memory reflects more than recall. It shows your brain cells are firing properly, your attention is sharp, and your engagement with life is strong. Think of Margaret. She's 82, and not only does she remember her children's birthdays, she also recalls the little details from decades past, the song that played at her wedding, the way the sky looked the night her first child was born. When she tells stories, her grandchildren listen wide-eyed. Her clarity doesn't just entertain, it inspires everyone around her, and memory isn't just about looking backward. It's about connection. When you remember someone's name, you're telling them, I see you, you matter. That simple act builds trust, deepens relationships, and strengthens the social ties that keep you healthier. People who live past 100 often share this trait. They stay mentally active, curious, and engaged. They read, they learn, they ask questions, and they never stop exercising their minds. Every clear story you tell, every name you recall, is proof that your brain is still thriving with focus and energy. And that clarity, it's one of the quietest, strongest predictors of not just aging, but flourishing. Sign number 3. You can bend, stretch, and rise without strain. Let's test something right now. Could you bend down to tie your shoes without groaning? Could you reach for something on the top shelf without hesitation? Could you sit down on the floor, and more importantly, stand back up without needing a hand? If you answered yes, that's a powerful sign of longevity. Mobility is one of the most important keys to independence and healthy aging. Flexibility and strength go hand in hand. When you can squat, stretch, and move smoothly, it means your joints are lubricated, your muscles are strong, and your body is cooperating with your spirit. Doctors often say this type of functional fitness is more important than how many push-ups you can do. Take William, 74. He still spends hours in his backyard garden. He bends to plant seeds, kneels to pull weeds, and stands again with ease. His movements aren't as quick as they were in his 40s, but they're free and natural. That freedom? It's worth more than gold. Mobility protects you from accidents, but it also protects your dignity. The ability to move on your own means you can keep doing the things that bring you joy, whether that's gardening, playing with grandchildren, or dancing in your kitchen. Each pain-free movement is your body's way of reminding you, I'm still your partner in this journey. Sign number 4. You keep a steady circle of friendships. Here's something powerful. Loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how deeply isolation affects the body and mind. But if you still have friends who call you, neighbors who stop by for coffee, or a group you meet with regularly, you're already holding on to one of the strongest lifelines to longevity. Friendship isn't just about passing time. It's about laughter, trust, and shared moments that remind you that you belong. People with strong social ties live longer, recover faster from illness, and stay sharper mentally. Take Eleanor. She's 80 and still attends her weekly book club. Sometimes they don't even finish the book, but the conversations, the laughter, and the connection fill her with energy. Her family notices she's more upbeat and even walks with a lighter step after those gatherings. Friends are anchors. They lift you during hard times, celebrate with you during good times, and provide comfort in between. They're proof that life is richer when shared, and it's not about how many friends you have. Even a few steady, meaningful connections can keep your heart strong and your years longer. Every shared meal, every phone call, every smile exchanged is a thread in the fabric of a longer, fuller life. Sign number 5. You wake up each day with a sense of purpose. Here's the final, maybe most important sign: purpose. Purpose doesn't have to mean working a job or chasing big dreams. It can be something simple: tending to your plants, writing in a journal, cooking for your spouse, or making a phone call to check on a friend. When you wake up with a reason to move forward, you give your body and spirit invisible fuel. Purpose keeps your mind sharp, your mood lifted, and your energy alive. Harold, at 85, still spends time in his small workshop. Every day, he sharpens tools, crafts small wooden gifts, and shares them with his grandkids. His projects may be small, but his joy is huge. And that joy is what keeps him vibrant. Scientists who study centenarians, people who live to 100, say purpose is one of the most common traits they share. Whether through family, faith, hobbies, or service, they all believe their life still has meaning. And that belief, it doesn't just extend years, it makes those years worth living. Final thoughts. So let's reflect. Do you walk with steady balance? Do you remember names and stories with clarity? Can you still bend, stretch, and rise with ease? Do you nurture friendships that bring joy? Do you wake up each day with a sense of purpose? If you answered yes to even a few of these, your body and spirit are already showing you the way forward. Longevity isn't only about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. When you strengthen your body, your mind, and your heart in these 5 areas, you're laying a foundation for not just reaching 100, but enjoying every step of the journey. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 signs do you see most clearly in your own life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories inspire us and give hope to others watching. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Until next time, keep moving forward, keep connecting, and keep living with purpose. Your best years may still be ahead.